Hey, it's Ed again. Tonight we're going to make a lentil salad with tomatoes, shallots, and garlic and a red wine vinaigrette. Alright, so lentils, one of the easiest kind of basic foods you can make. Nice side dish, basis for a lot of salads. I often put just some slices of meat or fish like salmon on top of these guys. It's crazy easy to make. Just take one bag of lentils, like a pound, and they're way too bland when you do it just like that. So I'm going to take one onion that I cut in half, shove a clove into each half, stick that right into the lentils right at the bottom there, and a bay leaf, a little salt, kosher salt, a nice pinch of salt, some fresh ground pepper, and then some liquid. Now, usually on the bag you'll see it says to add water, but I like, as usual, to spice it up or flavor it up, I like to add some chicken stock. You could put a fair amount in here. For 1 pound, you could put 3 or 4 cups of stock is fine. So I'm just going to put a whole box, which is 4 cups. And then I'm going to just bring this to a boil and let it simmer with the lid slightly open for about 20 to 30 minutes. I'll watch it. Okay, see you after we're done on the oven, stove. Right, so while our lentils are cooking, we're going to assemble the other half of our lentil salad with tomatoes. So I've taken a bunch of grape tomatoes or cherry tomatoes and cut them in half. I've minced up 2 shallots. We're just going to put that in there. And I'm going to do 2 cloves of garlic. Again, just mince it up nicely. It's going to add a lot of interesting flavors and textures to our lentil salad instead of just a plate of plain lentils. So all that goes in there. At the same time, we're going to put together a little vinaigrette. Usual 3 to 1, 3 oil to 1 vinegar. So I just do it by eye since I use a bottle or a jar. So I put like half a quarter of an inch or half an inch of vinegar, and then 3 times that much olive oil. You can measure. You can do 1 tablespoon and 3 tablespoons, or 2 and 6, but by eye is enough. And as always, a little bit of mustard to help emulsify. You could use dry mustard powder if you have that. That's good too. Our little shaky bottles. This is the best $3 you're ever going to spend, is buy a couple of these things. There we go. Now, as soon as the lentils are ready, we're going to assemble this all in one bowl, and we're going to have a beautiful lentil and tomato salad. Alright, so now that our lentils are finished, 30 minutes on the stovetop, I'm taking them out. I removed the 2 halves of onion. Now, to make our lentil salad with tomatoes, garlic, and shallots, so we're just going to take our full 1 pound of lentils, put it in a bowl. It's going to cool off pretty quick. It's still obviously quite warm. Take out the bay leaf, get rid of that, put it on the side. Now all we got to do is season it. Little salt, kosher salt of course, a little more pepper. Add our tomato, garlic, and shallot mixture that we made before. And the heat from these lentils will serve to just, take the edge off of that garlic and soften up the tomatoes a little. And then our final step, you can add more. The tomato measurement is not important. You could have added more than this if you like a lot of tomatoes. Final step, our red wine vinaigrette, 3 parts extra virgin olive oil, 1 part red wine vinegar, and a little bit of mustard. And just moisten that all up. Put about half of it in there. I had about 6 or 8 tablespoons total. Let's see how it came out. Taste that. I like it a little bit more wettened and a little bit more sour, so I'm going to add most of the rest. So you just do that to taste. Mix it up. And you can serve this by itself as a side dish, or on top of a bed of greens is nice as part of a salad. So there you go. Lentils with tomatoes, garlic, and shallots, and a red wine vinaigrette. Bon appetit.